All right, looks like both players are about to get set and go. And looks like we're gonna have our sync happen. Peegs has started, and we're gonna wait for Bandow, and then we will have a synced race. All right, in Ancient Lake Hover, our first track is a extremely quick track. This most players will take under 50 seconds, and many of them will take under 40 seconds to complete this race. So let's see how this will play out to start. All right, here we go. Both players are going to try and grab all 3 bananas here, and they're going to go to zipper. Bandow doing a backflip for good luck, and they're both off. Oop, Bandow getting a little bit of problems there from Left in the Dinosaur. Able to recover pretty well. Peegs unfortunately missing the first zipper on lap 2, but she was able to back that up by grabbing the blue balloon on the ground. Bandow also missing both balloons and zipper on this lap 3, but he is still doing pretty well. Going to finish with 41. I think Peegs got a slightly faster time. So Peegs has got a lead going into Fossil Canyon, but this is one of Bandow's best tracks, so we'll see how he does on this track. Plane, of course, is a tricky vehicle to navigate, so really, if any bonks super harsh, you're probably losing about 6+ seconds on a head bonk, and because you lose all of your speed and very likely fall all the way to the ground depending on where you are. So Bandow, so Peegs with a 22 lap, Bandow with a 23. Players are very, very, very close. Bandow has missed the ground zipper both laps, but Peegs with an extremely harsh bonk. And that is what I mean when I say you lose somewhere around 6 seconds for a bonk like that, because she hit head on into the corner. But Bandow doing a bit of a backflip there. That happens when you are inserting when your input is a little bit off center from left or right. All right, so Bandow's going to finish with a 105, and Peegs is going to finish with what should be about a 113. As we move on to Jungle Falls. All right. So this is a pretty close race to start. About 8 seconds apart. Oh, Bandow with a really nice start to his first lap. He's gonna get a 16 lap 1 here. Peegs is only going for 1 barrel roll there, while Bandow's going for 2, and Bandow's using the side of the tunnel to effectively kind of just allow him to travel along the edge and not really lose so much speed, and then touch the zipper there. Bandow's going to finish with about a 46. Now he finishes with a 45. That's in a very, very good time, as we see Peegs making her way through her lap 3. She'll finish with just over a 50 or maybe even a 49 here. Yep, just under 50. So both players getting sub 50, extremely good on Jungle Falls Plain. That track can be very tricky to navigate at a high level. We have Bandow has just completed his first out of bounds on Hot Top Volcano. Peegs will be doing it as well shortly once she gets over to this other balloon. She has opted, I think, in her previous races to go in at the first spot where you can go out of bounds. And now she is out of bounds herself, and Bandow gonna finish up his lap 2 here soon, as Peegs has just entered her lap 2. So when you go out of bounds on these tracks, these players are going to very specific spots on the track where you're going to see those the triggers on your screen, because usually the game would want you to obviously do everything in bounds, but once you go out of bounds, it's kind of just following the checkpoints and doing them as fast as possible. So Bandow has finished Hot Top Volcano. He is on to the next track, which is Treasure Caves, which is the site of our next out of bounds. As Bandow does indeed get it, he has lost a lot of speed, but he's just taking it kind of easy to make sure that he gets his footing, make sure he's able to get to where the checkpoints are properly. As Treasure Caves Plain, it's really hard to sometimes see where you are. So you don't really want to end up randomly going back out of bounds, as Bandow is having a good run. Peaks also got out of bounds first try. She is going to end up hitting her lap 2 trigger there. Bandow's going to finish with... Ooh. So Bandow, unfortunately, ran past the trigger for the final checkpoint, but all he had to do there was just go through and pass where it says go. As Peaks goes back in bounds and hits the trigger, now both players are going to be on to Frosty Village. And Frosty Village Plain is a very tough track. Peaks is very good at this track. So if Bandow doesn't have a really good one, Peaks can easily come back and take a lead on this track. But it looks like Bandow's doing really well on it himself. Gonna get a 27 first off. That is very good. Ooh, maneuvering around, making sure he does not hit the archway and taking massive spill. Unfortunately, having some trouble there in the tunnel. Peak's going to get a 30.96 first lap. This Bandow did not get the triple there. Peaks did not get the triple on lap 1 either. The triple zipper in the forest, both players will be going for. Bandow has a 28 lap. Looks like Peaks is going to have a good lap here. Oh, misses the zipper. Able to at least barrel roll to keep her speed up. Gets a 27.43. As Bandow has missed the second zipper, but I believe got the first one, and so is able to get 2 out of the 3, at least on every single lap, and is going to complete with a 123. Peaks is making her way to her final forest zippers. Gets the triple. Is able to carry it to that zipper, and is going to get a 124, so only losing 1 second to Bandow there. Bandow has quite a nice lead going into Everfrost Peak here, and this is a track that both players are familiar with from all trophy races, and also from 100%. So both players are going to be trying to not hold A pretty much this entire time, just using the boosts from the zippers and the barrel rolls and blue balloons to complete this track. Alright, so Bandow's having a nice second lap. His first lap might have been a bit slower than he would have liked, but not too bad. Misses the zipper, but able to get the barrel roll. Oh, Peaks, it looks like Peaks bonked there, and Bandow is now over a lap ahead of Peaks right now. Still plenty of race left, though. Actually, we only have a few tracks left, huh? We have Everfrost Peak, and then we're going down towards Future Fun Land, where we go to Space Dust Alley. So we have Space Dust Alley, Star City, Spaceport Alpha, and Windmill Plains. Windmill Plains can definitely be a decider if they are close, where Bandow will very likely be going for the out of bounds, and I don't believe that Peaks does the out of bounds, or at least hasn't done them in the tournament races that I have seen so far. So we'll see if that plays any effect. This is Bandow's on Spaceport Alpha. This is one of his best tracks. He has held the world record in the 3-lap IL before in balloon races. Very strong first lap. Unfortunately, he did clip through that second balloon, but that is no big deal. You're still perfectly able to have a nice, smooth Space Dust Alley despite that. As Peak starts her Space Dust Alley herself. Bandow is going so fast. Holy cow. Looks like he's going to get a 111, 112. That's quite a time. Yeah, wow, 112. That is quite a good space dust alley as Peegs is making her way through the spaceship field in her second lap as Bandow heads to Star City now. Bandow looking on pretty good pace here overall. I don't really know these players' best times necessarily. I know that I think Peegs got hers in her races yesterday for her tournament PB. I'm not sure what either player's actual PB is. Oh man, a really harsh space dust for Peegs as she bonks into the archway in the final tunnel after the spaceship. Now she finishes with a 129. Definitely can't be happy about that, unfortunately. Bandow missing that zipper in the city Star City section. As he heads into his lap 3, he has a 25-second lap. That's a very good lap. Ooh, unfortunately, missing the zipper there, but able to use barrel rolls to get up and not lose a lot of the speed. Peegs with a nice boost into the tunnel there as we enter the city section. Peegs likes to use her balloon in the city section there to boost to the actual zipper the first air zipper you take in the city, and then proceeds to go from there. And here we go. We've got Bandow now on Spaceport, and Peegs will be making her way through Star City. Bandow's got his 8 bananas. He's about to go do his third out-of-bounds trick, which is this one. Boop, boop. He's out of bounds now. For some reason, in the Japanese cartridge version, they failed to put any fail-safe to allow players to not slip out of bounds, but they did patch that. Technically, they patched it in for the US and PAL version. So Bandow is having a nice little time going around the edge there. Peegs is having some frame drop problems right now, but she'll also be in Spaceport here shortly as she just finished her Star City. Now she is indeed starting her Spaceport. So we'll see how she does with that out of bounds. And Bandow is making his way to the final out of bounds track, which is Windmill Plains. So let's see how Bandow does here to get himself through the out of bounds clip. Peegs has successfully made it out of bounds herself on Spaceport, and Bandow is successfully out here on Windmill Plains, really getting close there to those walls. And if Bandow was to actually clip slightly into any of those walls, he would be sucked back into the track, and that would be very unfortunate. However, he avoids that completely, and he is safely moving around Windmill Plains. Might need to get a little bit more height here. Okay, he does barrel roll upwards. Oh gosh, that's so risky. But he has made it fine nonetheless as Peegs has finished her race, and now she's going to be moving to Windmill Plains herself. And Bandow's going to finish with a 1340 as we get to watch Peegs complete her run. All right. So here we go. We're going to see Peegs' Windmill Plains. Looks like she has 7 bananas here so far. She opts to use the balloon there to boost into that zipper. And will be completing this track fully inbounds, which is which you can do at a very fast rate, honestly. So we'll see how she does this. Good first lap. Unfortunate bonk, meaning that she can't save her balloon for when she would like to normally use it, but she is able to save herself a lot of time off of a bonk by doing that. All right. You're not muted, buddy. Sweener talking. I don't know if the stream can actually hear him, but I can. Anyways.
Sup with it?
Hello. The race isn't quite over on my end yet. You're finishing up here.
Oh, Espo told me they wanted me in here.
Oh. I was gonna call for you after I actually finished seeing the race, and you're finishing up here, 15:26. Yep. I mean, you had maybe one rough race, I think, besides like the entire time, like super rough, which was Space Dust, but I think everything else went pretty well. You got Treasure Caves, no problem. You got everything else, all the other out of bounds, no problem. Hey Bandow.
Hey.
Yep, congratulations on your win and on your run in total. 1340 is a pretty good time.
Yeah, it is definitely a good time. I'm quite happy about that no reset run because I had basically no practice today before it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm actually not happy because the 2 tracks I practiced, I did 10 seconds worse in one. I practiced.
That always happens.
I practiced EP and SDA before doing this because
they're tough.
And then I was like consistently doing amazing in practice for SDA, and then in one I was like, poop.
That SDA for me was really good.
Oh my gosh, it was, yeah. Yeah, like either got a high 111 or a low 112.
Yeah, it was a low 112. I messed up a little bit in there, but it was really good nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure.
And yeah, I was so surprised that I got it. I'm very tired as well, actually. Didn't get much sleep last night. And
sorry to hear.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is really good SDA. And that's one of the best this tournament has had, I think.
Probably, yeah. I don't have the whole spreadsheet of times in front pulled up, but yeah, that was a really good time. And your Windmill plane scared me a lot, and I'm pretty sure it scared you a lot as well.
It scared me. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I didn't click back inbounds. Because my wing was actually inbound.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, honestly, no idea.
Nice. But yeah, I mean, I think was that both your best races for everybody?
Best race of this tournament, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my best race for the tournament.
Nice. So both players.
It's not my PB, but I got pretty close to it because I went back inbounds in Windmill planes in my PB, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah. TC was interesting. I thought that would have counted, but I guess you needed to clip back in right before you touched through the line.
Yeah, I thought it would have counted as well, but I was just a bit too far to the right there.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I hate when that happens, and I'm like,
5.
Well, why?
I lost about 5 seconds there, but no worries.
Yeah.
And AL was terrible, so was FC. So.
Yeah, your FC was definitely a bit rough. And your AL, your first two, you seem to have a little jitters, but then you just popped out a really nice Jungle Falls. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
a little bit of nerves of rust shaken off after the first two.
Yeah, kind of. The AL, I got nervous straight away, and I just barrel rolled, and that's not barrel roll, backflipped, and in FC I just couldn't seem to keep control of the plane. So I was like, seriously, I can't do this right now. But then I just come in straight away with a really good jungle falls for a 45. So yeah.
Yeah, nice. Both of you got sub 50 JFs. That was really good to see. Because I know that could be a really tough track if you bonk at all, you're just like, it's terrible. It just becomes terrible if you bonk, especially if you hit right before the tunnel.
The thing is, as well, in Star City, I bonked inside the tunnel. I think on the second lap, and I still got a barrel roll out of it. So I don't know how I did that, but yeah, it happened.
I've done that before. It's just magic, honestly.
Yeah. This game has some weird mechanics, and yeah, that is one of them.
All right. So thank you both for doing that race. Gonna move on here to the hover race that's gonna be happening. Do any of you have anything else to say before we go to intermission?
Nope.
Not that I can think of.
All right. All right. Well, thank you guys. And next up, we're gonna have Joe versus Halul.
Go Halul! Yes, go.
Yeah.
Come.